Hey everybody, welcome back to draft number 2 of Khans of Tarkir from Factorfictionpodcast. I'm Eric.
I'm Brandon.
And we're going to be real honest with you. We fucked up.
We did. It happens.
And we had a lot of technical issues with this draft. We're recording this section after the draft, so we know the future. And we know that it's well worth it for you to stick around and watch the draft.
It's definitely entertaining, and we do a lot better than our last draft. So.
Right. Yeah, it's well worth sticking around and watching it. We didn't record the draft bit, so we want to do a little deck tech for you and show you what's in the deck, so you actually know to give a shit. And then we got round 1 pretty perfectly, round 2 fairly perfectly, and then round 3. Spoiler alert, we didn't realize we were recording. We thought it had fucked up and we just didn't bother with it. So round 3 is very behind the scenes.
Yeah, it's a lot of behind the scenes. There's only, for about half of it, maybe even 2/3 of it, there's active vocalization of plays and in-game strategy. Towards the tail end, it tapers off a little bit because it's hard to talk at a computer that you don't think is recording you.
Absolutely. So,
but anyways, let's just start off right here.
Yeah, I guess as you can see, we went Obzon.
We did. If I remember correctly, I think we first picked a swarm of bloodflies out of a pretty weak pack. And we talked while we were drafting about considerations for 5-color.
I'm going to correct you real quick. We first picked debilitating injury.
You're absolutely right. We did first pick debilitating injury.
Mm-hmm. And then we might have second or third pick.
Then it was second swarm, and then... Okay, you're right. So we went with injury because it's safe. You know what it's going to do. You get what you expect every time. And we actually, overall, kind of pulled a pretty good removal package, which I'll pull to the bottom here real quick. Oh, the 2 throttles.
Yeah, a couple throttles.
So we ended up main decking a punch, an injury, a kill shot, the Obzon Charm, which was fantastic every time we drew it, and 2 throttles. We have another punch in the side that... Oh, that's not what that is.
It's on the right.
Side's over here.
Yeah, we have another punch over there, and we ended up having a Death Frenzy, too.
Just, some stuff. But yeah, we kind of just ended up with a pretty efficient curved Obzon deck, and my personal favorite parts of it was that we had a good Lord package. Yep. We ended up with 4 of the Obzon counter Lords,
and we didn't even think we were going to get any of them until about pack 2.5.
Yeah, about halfway through pack 2.
In the middle of it, and we just didn't... We were like, well, we should kind of pull Lords. We have another one, actually, Longshot Squad.
Oh, you're right. I always forget that that's a Lord. So, yeah, we actually came out pretty well on Outlasters plus Lords. And, a couple of counter tricks, instant speed countery stuff. If you watch the other videos, you'll hear there was a lot of contention over the Mardu Horde Chiefs.
You gotta make a point of this.
I do, because I make a point of it later. And I just have to take this moment to say I told you so.
Yeah.
But we learned that Mardu Horde Chief is a great card, and a
valuable top deck.
Yes. And most importantly, the Chief stands alone.
I can't believe that worked out. So
it did.
We were drafting, and I went, oh, Mardu Horde Chief, and I'm not a big fan of it. And Brandon went, no, it's really good. And I went, oh, shenanigans. We ended up with 2 in the deck, and then 1. Well, you'll just have to watch and find out, won't you?
It was a key part.
You said it earlier that it was I feel very Quentin Tarantino right now.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we have all the information, and
we're only going to let you have it a bit at a time.
Exactly.
So I'm going to... Fair warning, the draft is... the 3rd round is a little sparse. But well worth watching.
All of the games are good. We didn't really have any blowouts, and this deck actually ended up mulliganing a lot, but mulliganing well. We won a couple harsh mulligans that... it made for some really interesting games. So
you guys should definitely keep watching, and thank you for watching.
Yes, much appreciated. Again, this is all kind of new to us, the whole recording thing, so we're gonna get better every time. I know that doesn't seem true because of the progression of things up to here, but we've learned some stuff. And hopefully no more snafus in the future.
Yes, I think it'll be more smooth sailing. You learn something new every time. Factorfictionpodcast.tumblr.com, factorfictionpodcast@gmail.com, factorfictionpodcast.podomatic.com, Factorfiction Podcast here on YouTube. Comment stuff. Tell us that things are working out. Tell us that things don't. Tell us what you would have done different or better. Like and subscribe if you want to see us pop up every now and again, and we're going to try to keep giving you guys some content on a more consistent basis. Thank you so much, and enjoy the draft. Enjoy the games.
Yeah, please do. I think you won't be disappointed, and we'll catch you next time.
And we'll see if this actually works on this part of it. Okay, bye-bye.